A man's attraction towards a woman seems so unpredictable. Sure, worldly men will immediately be drawn to a woman's outward beauty, but what about that deep attraction a godly man has that goes beyond the physical? I'm not saying that godly Christian men don't care about a woman's physical appearance. Just as a Christian woman would not want to marry a man that they're not attracted to, likewise, Christian men also want to be attracted to their wife. However, if a man is truly following the Lord, he will not let himself fall for a woman if he is just attracted to her appearance. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 traits in a woman that a Christian man immediately notices and is attracted to. Number 1, a godly man immediately notices when a beautiful woman is not overemphasizing her outward beauty. Remember, I'm talking about godly, mature Christian men who are looking for a partner in a wife that they can serve the Lord with. So when it comes to these types of men and physical attraction, less is more. Now, why is that? I'm not saying that these men's eyes and natural attractions are less stimulated by a woman's body or her makeup or the clothing choices that she makes. Rather, my main point here is that a godly man will actually look at a woman less if he senses that she is intentionally playing on her physical beauty to arouse his natural sexual cravings to get attention. He wants to marry a beautiful woman one day, but in the meantime, he's trying not to fall for a woman based upon her physical appearance and just being led by his natural senses. The biblical trait I'm really referring to here is modesty. A godly man can immediately tell if a woman is dressing modestly or seductively. For more on this topic, you can watch my video called How to Dress If You Want to Attract a Godly Guy by clicking the card in the right corner of your screen. Number 2, a godly man immediately notices a woman who's content in the Lord and knows her purpose. A woman who knows her purpose radiates an internal security that people can feel around her. When a guy meets her, he senses that she's not looking to him to be her God. She's not like someone stranded on an island, frantically hunting for satisfaction, husband hunting, so to speak. This type of woman is inviting and open to a relationship, but she's not desperate and needing a relationship in order to be happy. Think of the Proverbs 31 woman. She knows her charm can be deceptive, and she knows her beauty can be used to win a man. But she also knows those strategies lead to a dead end. She knows her true joy can only be found in the Lord. Number 3, a godly man immediately notices when a woman is ready for a partner. If you're trying to protect yourself because you've been hurt in the past, and the way you're trying to protect yourself is by keeping all men away, that is going to be noticed by men. You may be looking for that guy who just pushes and pushes past all the barriers you put up so that you know he's serious and you're not going to get hurt again. But that mentality, again, is going to basically be putting up a big closed sign on your front door saying, not interested. However, when a woman has found that internal security in the Lord, and she has a biblical openness to the right types of guys where she's ready to be with a partner, that internal state will flow out of her and the right guys will sense it. She will send signs that say, I'm not open to everyone, but if you're the right type of guy, feel free to pursue me and I'll at least give you a chance. As Jesus said, but what comes out of the mouth proceeds from the heart. Thus, if you want a godly man to pursue you one day, the first step is to get to that place in your heart where there's no internal barriers blocking yourself and where you're actually ready to want a partner in a healthy way, because that's going to naturally send out the right messages from your mouth and your actions. Number 4, a godly man immediately notices when a woman enjoys him. So a true godly man's going to want a family and a wife to sacrifice for and to lead. But he also knows that leadership in the Bible is all about being the first servant, of being last. So in return for this type of sacrifice that he knows he's going to have to make and wants to make for his wife and family, what he really wants is to be with a woman who genuinely appreciates him. He doesn't need her to treat him in the exact same way. He's not looking for it to be a one-for-one, I do this, you do the exact same thing for me. What he really wants is for him to be able to play the masculine role and for her to be able to show her appreciation and gratitude. And really the word I'm talking about is respect. He wants this woman to do what Paul talked about. When the husband loves, the wife naturally overflows with respect. And number 5, a man immediately notices when a woman believes in him. As Christians, this idea of believing in each other can definitely be confusing. So here's what I'm not saying. I'm not talking about the spiritual side, like salvation. We believe in Jesus as our only Savior, of course. And likewise, when it comes to other humans, we all know that we're all fallen. So we're not saying, I believe you're this perfect person that's never going to let me down. So when I'm talking about this idea of a woman believing in a man, all I'm really talking about is a woman being encouraging and supportive of that man, where he knows this woman has my back. She believes God has a good plan for me and that he's given me the ability to fulfill the purposes that he has for me. Proverbs 14:1, the wisest of women builds her house, but folly with her own hands tears it down. You can either use your words to build a man up and encourage him to do great things for the Lord, or you can use your words to doubt him and discourage the dreams the Lord has put on his heart. A godly man is looking for a supportive, encouraging woman who really believes in him. How will you know when the Lord is actually revealing your future husband to you? Believe it or not, this process is actually going to be pretty uncomfortable in certain ways. So if you want to understand more of what I mean by that, you can watch this video right here called 4 Uncomfortable Things God Will Use to Reveal Your Future Husband to You. I'm Mark from ApplyGodsWord.com. Until next time, God bless.